Coriolanus was one of the most dramatic and controversial figures in early Roman history, remembered as both a brilliant military commander and a tragic exile whose personal pride nearly led to the destruction of his own homeland. According to Roman tradition, his full name was Gaius Marcius Coriolanus, and he lived during the early years of the Roman Republic in the 5th century BC. His story combines heroism, political conflict, betrayal, and redemption, making him one of the most compelling characters in Roman legend. Ancient historians such as Livy and Plutarch preserved his tale as both a historical tradition and a moral lesson about the dangers of excessive pride and political division. Coriolanus earned his famous surname after displaying extraordinary bravery during the Roman siege of the Volscian city of Corioli. As the battle intensified, he reportedly charged through the city gates almost single-handedly, inspiring his fellow soldiers to follow him into combat. His courage helped secure a decisive Roman victory, and in recognition of this achievement, he received the honorary title Coriolanus, meaning the conqueror of Corioli. The victory established him as one of Rome's most respected military heroes and greatly increased his political influence. Despite his success on the battlefield, Coriolanus struggled in public life because of his uncompromising personality. He strongly supported the authority of the Roman aristocracy and believed that political power should remain in the hands of the patrician class. During a severe food shortage, he argued that grain imported into Rome should only be distributed to the poor if the common people surrendered many of the political rights they had recently gained. His harsh attitude toward the plebeians created widespread anger, and powerful popular leaders accused him of abusing his authority and threatening the stability of the Republic. Facing growing public opposition, Coriolanus was brought before a popular assembly and ultimately condemned to exile. Rather than accepting reconciliation with his fellow citizens, he left Rome filled with bitterness and resentment. In one of the most shocking moments in Roman legend, he traveled to the Volscians, Rome's longtime enemies, and offered them his military experience and leadership. The same commander who had once defended Rome now prepared to lead a foreign army against the city that had celebrated him as a hero. Under Coriolanus's command, the Volscian army won a series of impressive victories and advanced steadily toward Rome. One by one, Roman towns surrendered, and panic spread throughout the Republic. Roman officials attempted to negotiate with the former general, sending senators and priests to persuade him to abandon the invasion. Coriolanus refused every request, remaining determined to punish the city that had driven him into exile. His personal anger appeared stronger than his loyalty to his homeland, bringing Rome to the edge of disaster. The turning point came when a delegation led by his mother, Veturia, and his wife, Volumnia, approached the Volscian camp. According to Roman tradition, Veturia delivered an emotional speech reminding her son that attacking Rome would mean destroying his own family, ancestors, and homeland. Unable to resist his mother's plea, Coriolanus finally agreed to withdraw his army. This act of mercy saved Rome from destruction and demonstrated that family loyalty could triumph even over political hatred and personal revenge. Ancient accounts differ regarding what happened after Coriolanus ended the campaign. Some writers claim that the Volscians viewed his decision as a betrayal and executed him shortly afterward. Others suggested that he lived quietly in exile for the remainder of his life. Whatever his ultimate fate, Roman historians agreed that his story illustrated the tragic consequences of pride, stubbornness, and political extremism. His life became a warning that even the greatest military hero could lose everything if personal ambition overshadowed devotion to the common good. The legend of Coriolanus continued to influence literature and political thought for centuries. Plutarch devoted one of his famous biographies to the Roman commander, and William Shakespeare later transformed the story into the tragedy Coriolanus, exploring themes of honor, power, pride, and the complex relationship between leaders and ordinary citizens. Today, Coriolanus remains one of the most fascinating figures of Roman tradition, remembered not only for his remarkable military achievements, but also for the timeless lesson that true greatness requires humility, wisdom, and the ability to place the welfare of one's nation above personal resentment.